Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And welcome to the 2021 commencement ceremony for Girard College. To the Board of City Trusts, led by our venerable chairman, Bernard Smalley. To our tremendous college administration, I want to thank all of them, the faculty, the staff, and to our mighty civic leader and commencement speaker, Dr. Ayla Stanford, and to the legendary class of 2021. I am so excited that we are all here to celebrate the accomplishments of this esteemed class, and I'm proud that you all have survived and endured, and you're here seated in front of me today. As the class of 2021 can attest to all of you, I love to quote Dr. Maya Angelou. She said, "My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. And I want this for each of you as you leave this place called Girard today as a Girard graduate." As we celebrate, I would like to make 3 specific requests in this regard. First, please don't call out names during the ceremony, and please hold all applause until all diplomas have been awarded. That way, everyone's name can be heard. Second, please remain seated until all of our dynamic graduates have received their diplomas. There will be ample opportunity to take pictures of the entire class after they finish the farewell song. And third, while we are thrilled to have you here on campus, please uphold our safety protocols regarding COVID-19, including maintaining social distancing with non-family members and wearing a mask within 6 feet of another person. You know I had to say that. We're looking forward to a wonderful celebration, and I'd like to thank you in advance for your cooperation. At this time, I'd like to invite to the podium the chairwoman of the Girard College Committee, Ms. Lynette Brownsill.
Good afternoon, family, friends, and graduates of the class of 2021. Normally, the chair of the Girard College Committee does a prayer at commencement. I think this year, after all we've experienced, it's time for a new. Today starts a new day for you. It's time for you to take all that Girard has given you and equipped you with to start a new life. All your life experiences, all 15 to 17 years of them, and start a new life with new experiences, new learnings, new goals, and new aspirations. My prayer for you comes from the gift that I am giving you, which is Amanda Gordon's book, The Hill We Climb. Although it was an inaugural poem for the country, it is fitting for life. As you leave this place, go forth and create anew. Think about Amanda's words. "In the new dawn blooms, you are free. For there is always light, if only you're brave enough to see it, if only you're brave enough to be it." So she goes on to say, "In this truth, in this faith, we trust. Truth, faith, and trust are values that will take you far in building your future." Amanda says that as you are looking forward to your future, and as you look toward building a new future, all eyes are on you. You here are graduates. Remember that your family at Girard will always be here with you. And remember that our eyes are on you. Go forth, graduates, and be brave enough to be it. Have a great congratulations.
We will now hear an address from the first of our 2 co-valedictorians, Ms. India Muhammad Burrell. India has attended Girard College since the first grade. She has played on the softball team and was a student worker and an intern in the admissions office. And she will be attending Ursinus College in the fall. Well, she will be majoring in pre-law. Please join me in welcoming India.
Good afternoon. My name is India Muhammad Burrell, and I am proud to say I'm in the class of 2021. Wow, I can't believe we really made it. I want to first start off by saying thank you to everyone for being here today and supporting us through our academic journey. May we all continue to thrive and expand our learning. I will be continuing my academic career at Ursinus College where I will be majoring in pre-law. Then I will go to law school and become a criminal defense attorney. But before we all leave for our own separate futures, today is about celebrating what we already accomplished. I remember when I first started at Girard, and I thought I was being sent away because I was in trouble. It seemed like just yesterday I was just 7 years old crying and wanting to go home, and I realized Girard was my home, my second home. I want to thank all my RAs that have taught me right from wrong or even just simply teaching me how to make my bed. I want to thank all my teachers for giving me all the knowledge that I will continue to build on. I want to thank my friends for comforting me through rough times. All the laughs we shared will never be forgotten. I want to thank my family for loving me unconditionally and supporting me since day one. I want to thank Girard for installing the core values in me, which are respect, responsibility, self-discipline, integrity, compassion, and courage. Even though we're leaving campus, we're all still a family, a Girard family. Thank you.
Please join me in welcoming our musical director, Mr. Paul Eaton, and a member of the senior class, soon to be Girard graduate, Brock Lyles, to sing America the Beautiful and lead us all in the alma mater.
Can I take this off? Okay. Chill.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for
we gonna stand and sing Hail Girard. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
You may be seated.
Thank you, gentlemen. I'd like to welcome our second co-valedictorian, our second speaker, by the name of Jada Delbrun. Jada has attended Girard College since the 9th grade. She is a member of the National Honor Society, president of the Student Council, and interned with the local nonprofit Global Citizen. She has played on the softball team and managed the soccer team. She was also a member of the band, Diversity Club, Honor Council, and Students Activities Club. She will be attending Howard University next year. Where she will be majoring in psychology with a focus on pre-med with the goal of becoming a clinical psychiatrist. Please join me in welcoming Jada.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. To start this speech, I feel that it is necessary as a Black woman in society to use this platform to speak on something that is of the utmost importance. As student body president, it is clear that my duty is to lead. And I have promised to be a voice for all, so I will get to my thank yous, self-celebration, and message to my peers eventually. But there is no way I could not use this time to speak on the betterment of my community. Because as James Baldwin said over 50 years ago, ignorance with the ally of power is justice's most ferocious enemy. And I refuse to turn a blind eye to aid injustice. In the year 2020 and the few months of 2021 alone, the Black community has been faced with heartbreaking and atrocious injustices. But this is not a problem for the Black community alone. This is a problem for all of humanity. This is a historical problem, and still our harsh reality. The loss of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Ma'Khia Bryant, several brothers, sisters, fathers, and mothers have left us far too many to count and so many to grieve. There is no reason for my melanin to be offensive or automatically place a target on my back. No reason for my life to be of less value. No reason for it to take months and even years of uproar and fight from society for these injustices to achieve recognition, but still we are left with no justice. No reason except for the deep-rooted racism and white supremacy that continues to plague our country. So I stand here today as Emmett Till, Michael Brown, Amadou Diallo, Dante Wright, Rashad Brooks, Tatiana Jefferson, Tanisha Anderson, Tamir Rice, and the thousands of other Black lives that have been lost at the hands of police brutality and still have yet to receive justice. As much as I am my ancestors' wildest dreams, I am Ma'Khia Bryant's never-lived future and Breonna Taylor's unknowing past. And for those reasons alone, I urge you to check your unconscious and conscious biases, have these uncomfortable conversations, and fight for what is right. And always remember that Black lives matter today, tomorrow, and always have. It is as true as it was 60 years ago when Dr. King wrote his letter from a jail cell in Birmingham. Justice too long delayed is justice denied. For as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to do things with the intention of leaving behind a lasting impact. So today, my purpose in speaking to you, every last one of you, is to do just that. I take my time when thinking about some of the inherent discomforts that come with being human. We have such a strong pull towards the future, toward knowing what the painting of our lives will look like once all the colors are filled. Instead, I challenge myself and all of you to focus on loving each brushstroke. Whether a moment is filled with bright reds or dark blues, learn to love yourself through it all. In life, we tend to always be thinking about what will happen next or wishing away our time in hopes of future moment. But I've come to realize that there is so much more to living than for what's next, because living in the moment we have now is what our past selves once dreamed of. So live in the now, feel this moment, and relish in it, because you won't be able to get it back. Don't take for granted the days you are blessed to witness, because even in the worst, there are some good. Every day is an opportunity to start fresh. Make memories that will last a lifetime and leave a lasting impact. So work hard and dedicate your time and energy to moving forward on your journeys to successes, because that is what is most important. Don't rush the process, but trust the process. This will be true in life and in college, but also to my younger classmates watching. In your time at Girard and in life in general, you may get overwhelmed. You may want to give up and question if hard work will pay off. There will always be trying times, but I challenge you to find the good in all situations and to embark on your journey with an open mind, because one day you will look back as I am and be grateful for your past self, because it will have all been worth it and worked out in your favor. So invite the growing pains with open arms, push yourself to your full potential, and never give up on yourself, because the growth that you will see in the end will be so worth it. I hope that you use these words as encouragement to not only push through the trials and tribulation every Girard student goes through, but to also as a reminder that in the end, every step on your journey is worthwhile. Cherish the endless memories full of laughter that turn bad days good, and the conversations that have lasted so long, you almost got dorm disorder for them. Even the countless times you felt frustrated with your situation or were on the brink of giving up. Honor these endeavors, because they will bring you here, as it has brought all of us, as the class of 2021. To graduation in our caps and gowns, being celebrated by the people we love. Take every loss as a lesson and a step in the right direction, because now, in our last moments as Girard students, we can truly say that we've made it. All this goes to say, be comfortable with the fullness and unknownness of right now, because there's something so exciting and beautiful about possibility. I mean, after all, it is endless. Look at our time at Girard. It has been nothing short of extraordinary in more ways than one. We've endured so much of life's only constant, change. But looking back, I now understand that every moment of turmoil was a lesson in itself and a step in the direction of growth that was necessary. As a class of 2021, we've built bonds that will last a lifetime, grown into people we're proud of, and can close our chapter at Girard with a bittersweet smile on our faces. Now, before I end my time as a Girard student, I would like to thank the many people that have helped me get here. To my mom, you are and have always been the wind beneath my wings, genuinely loving me for who I am and pushing me to be all that I can be. You walk through life dedicated to bettering not only yourself, but my siblings and I, and doing all things with grace, which is truly inspiring. Thank you for being my stability and for being the greatest example of tenacity and triumph. To the best big brother a girl could ask for, thank you for leading by example, even though life has been hard for us. Thank you for showing me what a real man should be and for never disappointing me in times of uncertainty. To my sister and built-in best friend, thank you for being my biggest inspiration and an amazing role model. Thank you for guiding me and for loving me unconditionally. I truly could not have made it this far without you three, and I love you each more than words can describe. To my closest friends, thank you for growing with me and for loving me through my lows and praising me through my highs. Our bond is something I hold so dearly in my heart. I love all of you, and I can't wait to see what life has for us. To Girard College, my teachers, my mentors, Girard faculty and staff, thank you for your support every step of the way, and for the opportunities that I would not have anywhere else. Being able to go to Costa Rica at 15, take courses at the University of Pennsylvania, join the National Honor Society, intern at Global Citizen, earn the Good Citizen Award, become the valedictorian and student body president, meet so many new people and take part in countless memorable experiences are only some of the things I've been able to accomplish with the help and guidance from all of you, and I will forever appreciate you. And to my grandma, my guardian angel, I wish you were here, but I know you're watching over me, smiling from ear to ear full of pride. So this moment I dedicate to you. Thank you for always celebrating me, no matter the occasion, for embodying and sharing a love with me that can never be replaced. But most importantly, for the light that you have left within me as a result of your unconditional love. Now, I can happily say that from the beginning of Summer Bridge, which we all loved so much, to some of our last moments together as a class, I am so glad we've made it. And I'm even more proud to graduate with such resilient classmates. To my class, the class of 2021. It's been a movie, and our time together is something I am truly grateful to have experienced. Thank you. Today is a day that holds the purpose of celebrating ourselves and our academic successes, and our tenacity to have made it this far. But I want to shed light on making it more than just this day, this speech, or this moment. Celebrating yourself should go far beyond today, and we should honor more than just our successes and the end of our journeys at Girard. Today, I want to take the time to not only recognize, but appreciate how far we've come and how, without even knowing it, we've grown. So let's pay our respects to the days of uncertainty over what is next for each of our stories, the times you wanted to give up or questioned if it was worthwhile to keep going, moments where laughter was what got you through the hard day, and even the times where tears have graced your faces and frustration has filled your bodies. Celebrate your life because it holds so much value and is so precious. Celebrate how far you've come, even if you may not have been recognized, because the best accomplishments are part of our private journeys, and we are all running our own marathons at our own paces. Celebrate those moments because today we can look back and truly understand just how worth it the trials and tribulations were. So be proud of yourselves. Set aside your humbleness and let your egos fly, because through it all, we made it, and we looked good doing it too. Bask in the glory of this moment and the endless memories we've made leading up to this, because the class of 2021 has been nothing short of amazing. Today we celebrate the steps we've taken to get this far, our memories, our successes, but most importantly, ourselves. Thank you.
Students are rock stars. Thank you both for two tremendous addresses to your class and to your families and to everyone here. You stand witness to what talent you bring, and I'm so excited for your future. At this time, I'd like to welcome Tyler Christopher Aluka to the stage, please. Tyler Christopher has attended Girard College since the first grade. He was the garden manager and was a member of the Boy Scouts, Diversity Club, choir, band, and art club. He will be attending the Rochester Institute of Technology next year and majoring in new media interactive development with the goal of becoming a creative director of digital games or the head of an interactive media company. Please join me in welcoming Tyler to the stage, who will introduce our speaker.
Is it afternoon? I'm sorry. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Ayla Stanford. Dr. Ayla Stanford is a nationally renowned physician and healthcare advocate who has been a leading figure in the battle against the COVID-19 pandemic and its disproportionate impact on African Americans of Philadelphia. Double boarded and certified by the American Board of Surgery in both general adult and pediatric general and thoracic surgery, Dr. Stanford founded the Black Doctors COVID-19 Consortium in April 2020 to increase access to COVID testing for those in underserved communities. Her tireless efforts to recruit volunteers, work for local churches, and educate the community helped save countless lives. When the vaccine became available, the consortium began administering, with Dr. Stanford leading by example and getting a shot on camera. Dr. Stanford has worked throughout her career to address the racial inequities in healthcare. In addition to mentoring students and leading medical mission trips to Haiti, she is the founder of It Takes Philly, a nonprofit organization that focuses on professional and personal development of youth in urban and suburban areas with limited resources. Dr. Stanford is the first African-American pediatric surgeon trained solely in the United States. Upon completing her pediatric surgery fellowship, Dr. Stanford became one of only 2 African-American women pediatric surgeons in North America. Dr. Stanford has worked at the best hospitals in the nation teaching medical students and residents in training. She founded her own private practice, Stanford Pediatric Surgery, in 2017. Dr. Stanford is also the founder of her own specialty practice, Rio Concierge Medicine. As a pediatric surgeon, she cares for and operates on newborns and children through 18 years old, and those with congenital conditions throughout adulthood. As we saw with the Black Doctors COVID-19 Consortium-led testing event here on campus during the Martin Luther King Day of Service this year, Dr. Stanford puts the needs of her community first. She faithfully serves on the COVID-19 Vaccine Advisory Committee for the City of Philadelphia's Department of Public Health, and has become a trusted voice and in-demand speaker for news outlets and conferences across the country. Dr. Stanford has been widely recognized for her work, including acknowledgments on most influential lists from Philadelphia Magazine and the Philadelphia Tribune. She has received accolades for Urban One honors for her work in addressing health equity, and Fortune magazine has recently named Dr. Stanford as one of the world's 50th greatest leaders. We are deeply honored to welcome Dr. Ayla Stanford as the commencement speaker for the Girard College class of 2021.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, and especially to the graduates of 2021. I am so proud of you. Yes. Okay. So proud of you. To your parents and guardians and instructors and leadership at Girard College, thank you for recognizing in these students that despite the challenges placed before them as children, that you wanted them, I'm gonna pause, you wanted them to have a better opportunity by seeking out admission at Girard College, because you knew in them, with a better environment, they could flourish to be the young men and women that they are today. So give yourselves a round of applause for that. As I like to say, diamonds in the rough. And the streets of Philadelphia are rough because so often there's so much debris, it's hard to see the shine. It's hard to see the diamonds, but there are 26 bright, shining diamonds right here before you. And to flourish in that environment is one of your mantras, and that's courage. It took courage, and I can tell each and every one of you, you may not know it now, but the adversity that you have faced in the 17, 18, or 19 years of your life is what will propel you forward as you go forth for your goals and whatever you dream that you can be. The grit, the tenacity, it comes right here from Philly, right here from Philly, okay? And as Tyler Christopher, and you know, when you read about graduation speeches, number one is don't talk about yourself, but I need to tell you one thing. When he read all those accolades, what you don't know about me is that I was born in North Philadelphia at Einstein. And I grew up at 22nd and Diamond, and I was educated in the Philadelphia public school system, and like many of you, raised by a very strong woman, and my father was older and went away, and he was at Cheney, and my brother and I largely raised ourselves. I babysat, I cooked, we took the bus, we got around. I was not an honor roll student like so many of you. But what I wanted was something more. I felt like my mother worked too hard and we were too poor. We were too poor. There was too much going on in the streets. There were people who were here one day and gone the next. And so my way out was my mind. My way out was my mind. And for every one of you, that can be how you propel your community, your family, and most importantly, yourself. So when you all walked in and you heard that applause, how good you felt, I saw your faces. Some of you initially shy, then looking up like, hey, this is for me. Get used to that feeling, because when you strive for excellence, you will get it over and over and over. Okay? Okay, now back to the speech. Something I want you all to promise yourself is that you take care of yourself. And as you heard the young woman speak that's going to Howard and is going to be a clinical psychologist, she already has most of the tenets that you need, okay? I heard it in her speech. But self-care is so important. Take a moment when you need to pause, when things get crazy. Go for a walk, pray, call a friend, meditate, exercise, cry, listen to music, but promise yourself your responsibility, another one of your tenets here at Girard, your responsibility is to yourself. So make sure you have what you need. And I bet you that all these folks at Girard College, if you reached out and called them, you were having a rough day as you start your new career, a rough day as you're on campus, I know they would respond to you. So take care of yourself, okay? All right. This academic year has been tough, 2020 and 2021 with the pandemic. And for most of you who have been enrolled here, you have a routine. I see in your schedule. I went online. It's like 6:30, wake up, wash up, make your bed, go have breakfast, start school, done at 3. Then you do that. I mean, I can't imagine how much organized if I had had that structure when I was your age. And then all of a sudden, the pandemic comes. And instead of being here from Sunday to Friday, you're at home. And many of you haven't been at home like that. And so that was a huge change. It was a change for your family members, now having you home all the time. And it was a change for you all, because this may have been a reprieve for some of you. This may have been your sanctuary and your peace. And you didn't have that peace because now the pandemic. But you still thrived. You still thrived. So give yourselves an applause for that. The structure, the stability, that scheduling, so often when freshmen go off to college, it's hard to have a routine. And they're sad, and they sometimes are depressed, they're calling home, they want to go home. You all know how to create a routine, whether you go to college or whether you're staying here to do a trade and start your career, you know how to construct a routine. And I don't know if you realize how important that is to you feeling stability and feeling confident and knowing what to expect every day. But now, as adults, you have to create that, because you're about to walk into a world of freedom that you haven't had before. So fall back on what you've learned, some of you since first grade, some of you since 9th grade or 10th grade. Fall back. That is stability. It will give you comfort, and it'll give you what you need to press on. Many of you, as I was saying, will have that, but some of the friends that you meet and make will not. And that's where compassion, which is another one of your values here at Girard College, will come in. You see a friend struggling, somebody new, reach out, help them out. And you will find, as I have found in my life, that the more I give, the more I receive. And you don't give for someone to say, hey, thanks, I really appreciate it. You just give to give. And as you do that and show that compassion for your fellow classmate, your fellow friend, whomever, you will continue to be refueled. Many of you know I've been working to eradicate COVID in our communities, first with testing, and then with contact tracing, and now with vaccinations. A lot of the colleges you guys are going to are mandating or saying, if you want to come on campus, get vaccinated. So do that. If you don't know where to go, just Google me, you'll find out where, okay? We are vaccinating tomorrow. We're vaccinating Friday. We're vaccinating all of next week. So if any of your friends or family members want to and you still need to, please come find me. That service was provided because it didn't exist for communities of color. And we have now vaccinated nearly 50,000 residents in the city. And so, please, again, it was because your life, the residents of Philadelphia, it mattered to me. And what we needed most was testing and contact tracing, and it wasn't in the communities where the people who were suffering the most were. That's why we did that. So please take advantage of it. The other thing is, right now, there happens to be a sweepstakes going on. I might as well mention it. And if you get vaccinated by June 20th, that's the first drawing, June 21st, before July 6th, and before July 19th, you can win a prize. And all you have to be is live in Philly, be 18 and up, and get your shot before the first drawing, which is June 21st. So if some of y'all live in Yaden, you might want to use Girard College as your address. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But honestly, please use us. For those of you, and I saw some who are not going to college right away, we still need you in our communities. We need you in our communities. What you represent as a high school graduate is more than so many in your community, in your family. The lessons that you've learned here that you can share with others are valuable. I can tell you, I went to medical school and there were a lot of real smart people that didn't graduate. So it's not just about the grades, it matters, but it's your belief in yourself, it's your perseverance, it's your dedication, it's your resilience, it's that grit that comes from being educated in Philadelphia. So please hold on to that. Other people may devalue that, but that is your strength. All right? Okay. The last principle, and I think I got them all, integrity. It seems so simple, right? Integrity, but what does that mean? To me, to tell the truth, all the time, tell the truth. And you've heard this lots of times, but when you don't tell the truth, it's harder to keep up. So tell the truth. Treat others how you expect to be treated, with respect. Respect, that's another one of your principles. And have principles and values that you will not deter from at all. At all. Because honestly, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. It's really not that difficult. And be sure to always find yourself on the right side of justice. On the right side of justice. And as many times as people talk about things, you know what's right and wrong. And they know what's right and wrong. Just make sure you find yourself on the right side as agents of change and catalysts, making our world better than when we inherited it. Fight for social change. Be the smartest people. Believe in yourself. Where's Margaret Conte? Where is she? Okay. So as I was doing my research, and I have to say, to only be 26 students, y'all are all over the internet, y'all all over Instagram. I read about you in the Inquirer. This young lady running, setting records in the 400 and the 200. You keep doing you, okay? Yes, you keep doing you. I'm just so proud of you all. And I'm gonna give you a challenge. All of you need to outshine me. All of you. You have way more than you are so equipped. The world is a different place. Your minds are so fertile, so bright, so malleable, and ready to be the change that this world needs. So hold on to your strength, your values, your lessons, your mantras. All these people here to celebrate you, many of them wish they could have been where you are. Many of them wish they could have accomplished what you already have. So know what you have. Own it. It's yours. And this is honestly only the beginning. So y'all go and you get it. Okay? All right. Thank you very much.
I think there's no way to thank you for that wonderful speech, but really you spoke to our graduates. You spoke to who they are and what they can become, and on behalf of Girard College, I just want to thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you.
At this time, it's time to finish what you started. I want to welcome to the stage Mr. Arthur Ernst, the Dean of the high school at this time.
You guys ready? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. To the board. Ms. President. Let me enjoy this, India. To the staff, the faculty, to everyone here today, families and friends, it is my distinguished honor to present to you the candidates for graduation, the legendary class of 2021. When you hear your name called, please stand, join me on stage for your diploma. Let's begin.
Our first legend, Tyler Christopher Aluko. Tierra Andrews. Damir Bacon. Aviana Benton. Mark Coney. Congratulations, Mark. Margaret Conte. Congratulations. Gabriel Davis. Jada Delbrun. It's their day. It's their day. It's their day. God love them. God love them. Congratulations. Jaden Dillard. Jamil Henry. Sylvia Howard. Tiana Johnson. Bunton Khan. Sabbath Capoli. Feramusu Kuyate. Brock Lyles. Congratulations. Tori Miller. Jasir Robinson. India Mohammed Burrell. Kalia Rogers. Congratulations. Brianna Small. Mizelle Square Ward. Siani Thomas. Danielle Trawick. And our final legend, Maya White. Candidates, you may now turn your tassels to the board, President Worthington, faculty, staff, alumni, family, and friends. I present to you the graduates of the class of 2021. Congratulations. The students will now sing the farewell song. Please stay seated through the entire performance and wait until the entire recession is finished. Thank you very much.
To the class of 2021, my sincerest congratulations to you. At this time, this concludes our ceremony. We invite everyone to enjoy refreshments in Founders Hall in a socially distanced way. The graduates, I believe you are wanted for pictures together up in the front. Follow the direction of Ms. Clark. Thank you, everyone. Well, please stand as the class proceeds out with Ms. Clark. You're gonna.